Hi everyone, I have a new scenario on the low time frame, including potential trading setups that I will show you in this video. At the end of the video, I will also show you how you can access my chart live at any time to see everything I do when it happens. So make sure to check that out. So let's start. And on the medium time frame, very shortly, we're looking for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we believe we're now in this wave 4. And on the lower time frames, we get a better idea of what might actually be happening. And I have currently 3 scenarios on the lower time frame. So the first one is that this is an expanded flat scenario, which tends to be the most common in a wave 4, where we have a 3 wave in A, followed then by a 3 wave in B, and eventually an explosive C to the upside. Now, with an expanded flat, the most common target for wave B is in between the 1.236 and the 1.38, pulled from the low of 3 to the high of A, and therefore the trading setup is over here as well, with a potential stop loss then below the target box, and then trading it all the way up for the target area of wave C, which tends to be an impulsive move. Now, the target area of wave C also has nice confluence with the blue target box, as you can see. And here you can then enter potential short positions for a downside trade, which can then be a potential wave 5. The only thing I don't really like about this scenario is basically the move that we have over here, where we are moving up but very, very slow. And it takes a lot of time compared to this wave A, which was relatively short compared to this move as well. And also this move to the downside was very swift and very quick, but also here again, it takes a lot of time. So therefore, I'm not sure if this is currently my preferred scenario on the lower time frame. Another scenario that I have is this being a WXY, with then a 3 wave move in the W, a 3 wave in the X, and one can count on the lower time frame this as a 3 wave already. However, we did not hit the minimum target for a wave Y just yet. So price has to move up just a little bit more in order to even hit the 0.618, which is a trend-based fib extension from the low over here to the high of W to the low of X. You can see that the target area of wave Y goes all the way up here, which does touch the blue target box. So a potential trading setup can be to enter somewhere close to the target box, as that is like the main resistance area for me. And basically this part over here, I don't really care about it. But then a potential short can be entering around the target box area, stop loss above somewhere, and eventually trade it to the downside again for either a potential wave 5 or a potential wave B, that this is then a 3 wave move followed by another 3 wave move, and then we get a C, and then we have a bigger A, B, C going on. So that is the second scenario. And then my newest scenario is a potential triangle, and there is very clear invalidations, as this is very, very early in the potential triangle scenario, as we are maybe only working on wave C. So the invalidation of this potential triangle scenario is taking the high of A here at 20.9k, or taking the low of this wave B at 19.9k. And what I'm looking at here is, because this move is taking quite a long time, I was like, well, maybe there's another scenario, and the triangle is one of those, where this is a 3 wave in the A zigzag, a 3 wave in the B, another zigzag. Over here, I can count on a very low time frame another zigzag move, and in a triangle, 4 out of the 5 waves in a triangle tend to be zigzag moves, which are 5-3-5 moves. So an impulse, a correction, and an impulse basically. So one can count that here in wave C as well, where the potential target is always between the 0.618 and the 786. At least that's the most common for a contracting triangle that we see over here. Now, triangles do tend to take quite a lot of time. So currently we then have wave A, B, C is already taking longer. It's also important to note that wave C or wave D tend to be complex waves. So 4 out of the 5 waves tend to be zigzags, but then one of them out of the 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one of these tend to be a complex wave, which tends to be either wave C or wave D. And I'm currently thinking that if it is one of them, it probably will be wave D, and a complex wave can be any type of corrective wave structure in wave D, but still the target, most common target, is over here. So then I'm looking for this to be a C wave, then eventually a D wave, then we have wave E. And then after wave E is finished, we can potentially with this trading setup trade it to the downside for wave 5. Would be quite a nice setup, as also for this wave E there's a clear invalidation. Basically the invalidation would be the high of this wave C. So wave E is not allowed to take the high of wave C. So it's quite an easy setup really, but of course it all depends on how we are going to move in the upcoming days. It usually takes a lot of time, and also if we now move to the upside and we take the high of A or the low of B, this is invalidated. But for now it's a very valid potential setup. Enter here with a couple of shorts. We'll see in time how this is going to develop, and then trade it for the potential wave 5. So this is yeah, what I wanted to say. Then the access to my chart. If you look in the description of this video, you will see this dot over here. And it says have view only live access to my trading view chart and follow everything I do in the chart without any delay, any time. If you click on this bit.ly link over here, my chart will open in view only mode, and everything I do here you will see it live. You won't see my cursor, but if I put a stripe on the chart, or if I'm working on new scenarios, if I put whatever it is, you will see it live as it happens. Now you can also see the time frame that I'm on. However, if I change time frame to, for example, now the 1 hour, in order to see the time frame that I'm on, if I'm changing time frame, you have to refresh the page. So if you refresh the page, then you will see I'm on the 1 hour. But if I, while I'm doing my stuff, go to the 15-minute and you don't refresh your page, you'll stick on the 1 hour. So you have to refresh once more, and then you see that I'm working on the 15 minutes. So everything I do can be tracked by using that link in the comment, or not in the comment section, here in the description. So make sure to check this out, and I hope it will help you with the process of Elliott Wave, so that sometimes, you know, if you see something moving on one of your screens and it's me, you might learn something on how I'm trying to think of ideas and calculate targets and that sort of stuff. So yeah, check out this video, at least for my detailed low time frame count, all the way from the high that we made a couple of days ago, and click on this video for all of my 4 high time frame scenarios that I explain in detail. So I'd like to thank you for watching and subscribing, and I see you at my next video at 7 p.m. Central East European Time. Bye bye.